Good morning. I have had the burning desire to pull and read some cards for you guys today. So I figured I would just follow that instinct. And I would like to pull 3 cards. And so right now, I just want you to intuitively decide whether you feel aligned with numbers 1, 2, or 3 before I even pull the cards. Because that energy is already lining up for you. And when I pull that card, it will resonate for you. Group number 1. I'm just going to turn your card over. So it's the Bastet of 174 Hertz. So in case you're not familiar with these cards, these are Alana Fairchild White Light Oracle cards. I adore Alana Fairchild's cards. They are just so in alignment, in my opinion. So the Bastet, okay, if you're number 1. Okay, so really being drawn to these eyes, and what's coming through, the guidance that's coming through is you are learning to see clearly, to pierce through illusion. And you may not like what you see. However, it is going to lead you into a much greater understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. Because this is an activation card for you. This is basically, I'm being taken to all these beautiful aspects that's coming out here, and it's this real like turning on, catalyzing, activating energy that is coming through. It's like a wake-up call, and it's as if the people around you, you're suddenly waking up to the reality that the people around you are not in service to you. It's not the energy that you actually are going to thrive in. And this is no judgment on them. It's simply the fact is that you may have outgrown them. Your energy has moved into a different vibration, and you're just not in alignment with them any longer. And now these aspects that are coming out here, they're like, it's talking to me about flight, like they're like wings, and it's as if you're preparing to fly. It's like you're just getting ready to take off. You're getting really clear. I'm going back to the eyes. You're getting really clear on your own power, your own sense of self, getting taken down to the heart here. And a big part of your current experience is about heart opening. And this doesn't necessarily mean just focusing on compassion for those around you. This is actually requiring you to really reflect on times in your life that have been really hard on your heart, and to sit with that and to actually transmute, transform, and heal that. Okay, and I'm just being taken to these rays that are coming out of this beautiful orb of light that is connected to the crown chakra. Okay, so they're saying that you're actually going through an experience which is helping you become more acquainted with your ancestors, with your soul family, with your higher self. Because as you move through the heart portal, you become more connected to your essence, to your truth. And so it's a very internal process that you're involved in at the moment. It's really about you and you right now. And so observing that the people around you aren't necessarily in alignment for you is not going to be too challenging for you, because you're going to feel so drawn to really focus on within. Okay, that is group number 1. And now group number 2. Okay, so I'm getting Tantra. This is the card, Tantra of 639 Hertz. So I don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming that the hertz, in case you're not familiar, this is a frequency, a vibration, and that this vibration is the one that this card represents, okay? When I'm tuning in with these cards, it's just energetically. So I'm not talking about the meanings of that you would find in the book. This is just coming through intuitively. Okay, so there's a lot of, I know there's a man and a woman here, but what I'm being drawn to actually is this sense of movement. And again, like this, I'm being drawn to this woman just like throwing her head back, but it's like she's coming out of the earth or out of the water for air. It's I'm getting this sense that life has felt really stifling, or you've been in a situation recently that has felt really stifling and suppressive, and that you are now coming out for air. And that might mean that you've broken up with someone, that you've changed job, that you've moved away. It's like I'm seeing like a crack in the earth, and new life coming through. And it's as if this stalemate situation that you have been experiencing for some time, which may have felt really suppressive, is now opening out, and you're like, okay, I'm coming out through the other side of this. I'm now being drawn to this kind of, well, I know it looks like his hair, but like these filaments that are moving up, which is also part of maybe her, oh no, it is his hair. Okay. And what they're saying here, I'm just covering his head because they're focusing on these bits here. It's this sense of being supported, like being pushed up, elevated. And Spirit wants you to know that your ancestors have orchestrated this experience, this breakthrough experience for you, because this entire experience was about a karmic transformation of energy. And they're telling me that it's been around generational healing. So this suppressive experience that you've been through has been an opportunity for you to express by feeling this discomfort, this unpleasantness, through you experiencing all of this discomfort. What you've actually been doing is expressing the generational energy that's moved through, maybe from your mother's line or your father's line, and you've like taken one for the team and felt all of this discomfort and unpleasantness, but in the process of feeling it, you have energetically expressed it, so it's been acknowledged within you and transformed. So you have been transmuting this generational energy that's been moving through you. So well done. And they're now basically, and now they're taking me to him, and I'm basically like honoring you. So they're kind of like bowing to you and just saying, well done. This has been challenging, and really honoring you. Okay, so he's actually like caressing, kissing her hip bones, and I'm just trying to get clear on what they're saying, because there's something. So the masculine, like really gently, lovingly, like caressing the feminine form. And so what's coming through here is that, okay, so this might be expressing in your life in different ways. So it could be that, sorry, my cat's playing. It could be that you are suddenly experiencing in your relationship with a male partner, if that's the type of relationship you're in, or the person that most represents the male energy in your partnership, that they are suddenly giving you more credit. So there's this shift in the masculine energy in your experience right now, where the masculine is softening. That's a way better way of saying it. So, and the invitation is for you to receive. So they really want you to soften and allow yourself to receive this shift in masculine energy. So this might be expressed through a boss who might be identify as a male or female, but be much less bombastic than they may have been, suddenly observing a softness in them. It might be a parental figure that is suddenly softer. It could be, anyone that has been offering an energy that has been really domineering, aggressive, judgmental, like persecuting in any way, is going to soften. They're just saying that this kind of unhealthy, potentially toxic masculine energy in your life doesn't necessarily mean man. It just means masculine energy is actually softening. And they're kind of showing me this beautiful woman who's like totally opening up to receive this, right? And this is what they want you to receive. And it could be that, you might be receiving more abundance. Wherever you have felt that sense of, pain, persecution, really, that energy is going to be shifting for you. So that's really great. So they're just saying, soften, allow yourself to receive it. They're also saying, observe any parts of you that is resistant to receiving. Okay, this is really important. Any parts of you that are uncomfortable or even scared of receiving from that place, because in that very place, there's a lot of energy healing for you. There's a lot of recalibration opportunity available to you. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, we have the aurora of gamma. Okay, and so just tuning in with this card. Okay, interestingly, the first thing I'm drawn to is actually down here, and it's like these 2 eyes of a stag, and it's like their head is here and their antlers are kind of coming up the sides there. Don't know if you can see that, but which is interesting given that that's not the most obvious thing on there. Okay, and what they're saying is that your sensitivity, so they kind of use this metaphor of an animal and like a stag, which is, head of the herd, so to speak, but he's always listening and looking to protect and always looking for opportunities for grazing and, very sensitive though. What they want to get across here is this increasing ability to be sensitive. So group number 3, this is all about you becoming more aware of your ability to sensitively tune into your intuition. Animals are extremely intuitive, and this ability in you is becoming stronger and stronger, particularly at the moment where it might even feel uncomfortable. You might be really affected by the news, or challenging stories that you're hearing about other people might really hurt you in a way that you've never experienced. And what they're saying is it's this beautiful intuitive sensitivity that is becoming really sharp inside your heart. And it is also a sign of a beautiful heart opening, that compassionate nature coming really into the fore. Okay, and this is actually being reinforced by taking me to her hands, which are over her heart. And they're saying that even though this might be uncomfortable, this increased sensitivity, look at her face. She is so at peace. And what they're saying is that you are in the process of developing beautiful compassion, but also an ability to really hold that compassion in a place of real centered alignment. So that even if you witness something that is what could be considered really painful, you'll still be able to hold your center, and what they're saying is be able to see both sides, no matter how confronting what you're seeing is. Your ability to see both the light and the dark and find compassion for both is what you're developing right now. And this is like a superpower, because once you're able to do that, you will not be firstly so triggered, and also the kind of the way that you'll be able to show up around people will change significantly, and you will become a safe place for everybody. If you are desiring to lead a more heart-led life, this is like the ultimate the ultimate flex. This is the ultimate ability to have in your makeup, because to be truly heart-led and compassionate is to be able to accept everyone just as they are, which is really challenging for all of us. And so yeah, this is something that is being developed in you right now. And they're actually showing me this they're telling me egg around her head. It looks more circular, but what they're saying is it's like you're in this egg of rebirth in terms of your ability to move past judgment. I always like it when I get clear on what they're trying to say. Your ability to move past judgment is what is being really activated for you right now. And seeing her hair just like all wild, they're drawing me to that right now. Okay, so and they're kind of comparing it to mycelium network. So the mushroom network that runs under the earth, like throughout the earth. It's this highly intelligent organism. And that's what you're developing here, is this network of sensory ability that will enable you to see life from every perspective. And this is like really advanced stuff. This is going to really support your ability to elevate your own being as well as the people around you. Not because you have to do anything, just your presence around them will elevate them, just because you will bring the vibration up because of where you're at. Great softness as well. There's this beautiful energy of softness here, and what you're at a place where you're really moving into a deep appreciation of yourself, and that is to be commended, because it means that you have really transformed a lot of false ideas about self, and have probably done a lot of work on your ability to like shift old patterns or beliefs, and you're moving into a place, if you haven't started experiencing it already, you're going to really start to reap the benefits of that, and that will just be this continual sense of peace that is going to come into your life. There's inevitably going to be times where that gets rocked, but you will be able to maintain it in a way that you've never experienced before. So it's pretty good, huh? Okay, so that is everything that is coming through right now. So I hope that was helpful. I'd love to hear in the comments. Sending you all lots of love for your week ahead. Bye-bye.